One, two, three, four, five. Do you copy? Good morning, meteorites. I would like to have some feedback if it is working or not. Hello, hello. Do you hear me? Works. Thank you, Jan. Great to see you all here tonight. This morning. Sorry. Too excited. This thing with the video, so I created the pre-recorded video and it didn't work. So we're going to do it live. So welcome here in the Meteor Impact Conference. I'm so thrilled to meet you all here today. My name is Dmitry, and I'm CTO and founder of Velov Group. On my free time, I'm doing mentoring and practicing as a remote CTO. I'm known in Meteor community as an author of Meteor files and other packages under Austria.io namespace. And today I'm going to showcase, I planned three talks about the implementing progressive web applications in Meteor and deploying your application to server using Nginx, Fusion Passenger. I hope I will cover at least the first part online. So let me begin. So let's talk about the core principles of PWA. This is not only service workers or push notifications. This is not about the specific technology. It is about techniques, a set of techniques about lightweight, efficient, and quick World Wide Web, and set of recommendations, let's say, to follow. Today we will measure the bundle size before and after code splitting. And to achieve code splitting, we'll utilize routing with the dynamic imports. And then I will showcase how I'm using Flow Router in my day-to-day usage. And we'll compare bundle size of the bundle size of two different applications before and after code splitting. Since I already recorded this, all we're going to do is launch the terminal. And I'm going to revert all changes I did before. So here I'm launching the Meteor with extra package bundle visualizer, and we'll see how large is this app and its bundle. Meanwhile, we can discuss what else and how Meteor is compatible with this theory of PWA. So Meteor itself progressive because it has option to deliver updates to the client progressively, let's say. And then this is where we'll utilize the reload library to hook into this event and trigger reload of the service worker. Then it is easy in Meteor to implement other requirements. And for example, persistent data, which I will cover a little today as well. Okay, we have some issues right here. Let me quickly fix it. Yeah, and it is very important to run this with a production flag, so we'll see real real world size of your bundle after it is built for production. All right. So this is the size of our bundle. This is 642 kilobytes, and we're going to shrink it down now. So my main idea is to remove static imports from the core of this demo application and move it to the related routes into the wait on hook. Looks like I lost all my changes, but no worries. I prepared the documentation for this talk, which will be available today after I finish broadcasting. And I prepared some nice snippets right here. So we're going to first to find the files we need to remove. They are located here. We're going to just upgrade these imports from static to dynamic using wait on hook. Inside of this hook, we can return any promise, and whatever results of this promise, the router will wait until the promise is resolved or rejected. Also, you can return an array of the promises, which we will do in the for route below. Also, in this route, I'm already using while waiting hook, which I'm using to render loading, spinner template. I'm going to place it right here because we will need it in both cases. If we're checking right here, I'm checking if this requested file was already cached in our collection because it is persistent. If not, I will just push it. So this is the promise. This is a little wrapper around promise I use to get result, to wrap it into the promise in the first place, and then to get a result of this method assigned to the context of the route. If it sounds complex, it isn't actually, because after executing this wrapper, we're going to get a file in this context property, which is mentioned right here. And we return the array of our promises in wait on hook. And I will use the same while waiting hook right here. Okay, we removed everything, and now we can compare. We just lost 12 kilobytes. 11 kilobytes off, and let's test how it works without extra package. So I know it is not a lot for just 2 routes, but if you have many routes, your savings will be more significant. right, sounds it looks great. Let's try load a picture. Yeah, you see this blinking spinner between I'm navigating between routes. This is our wait while waiting hook rendering. All right, everything looks great. Let's see how we can make our collection more persistent. So this is the main idea. We pass files collection, has an option to pass instance of Mongo collection as a collection property option to the constructor, and it will raise an exception if you pass your local collection, which is detached from the server. But since we don't need any publications to be live on this application, but we still need reactivity and methods and hooks of the files collection, that's why we wrap it into the local collection, which is detached. And yes, this is the little trick, probably will be useful. And then I'm using, let me see what's the name of it, something I call persistent reactive, which is I thought many times to publish as a separate library, but it is too small and too easy to implement. So the main idea is to store, using this library to store value of your reactive variable in let's say local storage, if it is available, or this library supports many other options. And to pull this stored data from the local storage when we initialize this persistent reactive. And so your reactive data becomes persistent. So this one will be available on repository for this tutorial as well. This is it for this talk. This was a short one. Another one will be more complex. I will reschedule probably right now in a timetable. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions right now, or you would like to showcase, no video. Okay, broadcast. It is broadcast. Yeah, if anyone would like to ask me something, I can respond right now in the chat. The second talk is more exciting, about actually implementing service workers. Question and polls. All right. Should all routes be dynamically loaded? There's a reason. I'd say yes. It's better to have them all loaded, because to follow the PWA idea about the minimal bundle size, whatever you can do to minimize the bundle size should be followed and implemented. This is the one faster after initial loading. So the first renderable object on your website is very important. So you have to deliver it first, and then pull the rest is required to show the route or other templates. No, I think it will be in the future. Right now, everything was pre-recorded. I wasn't able to upload. It was deleted by YouTube. And I think I will cover it live in a few minutes after reschedule in the agenda. Okay, thank you, Jan. Thank you, everyone. I will join you there in 5-10 minutes. Just will prepare my desktop for it. Thanks a lot for joining. We're exciting to see you soon.